Hello, Sinvicta.
Hello, Northernlion. How's it going?
Is going well. Happy Monday.
Happy
Are you
Monday.
you excited about Halloween coming up in a few days?
I am. I can't wait to shut off the lights and trick kids that I'm not home, so I don't be bothered.
I live in an apartment building, and
Yeah,
I forget that's never been a problem for us. Plus,
yeah,
if you want to have kids in Vancouver, you have to have like an 8-figure net worth. So
right,
there's a
right.
there's a very low amount of trick or treat yield here.
I can't imagine like the cost. Is it the cost of living? Do you think that costs so much in Vancouver? Or is it like just like the real estate part of things?
There's a little knock-on effect, but I think like in terms of like the cost of consumer goods or even like going out to eat and stuff like that, it's not really that much higher than any other Canadian city. Maybe
Right.
at most like 10% higher, but like yeah, the rent and real estate are absurd.
So it's basically like an LA situation because I've been to LA many times and I expect, oh man, if I go to like an Outback Steakhouse, for example, I'm going to pay like $150. But
Yeah.
yeah, like it's still reasonably priced comparatively speaking to anything in Texas. Just that to live anywhere in that city is astronomical. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I mean, you can like
But
you have the opportunity to ball out if you wanted to ball
right,
out. But
right.
if you eat at like, chain restaurants or even like buying groceries, I mean, Canada's kind of expensive in general for whatever reason. In that stuff, but yeah,
I think
the
they
real
import a
estate
lot
here
of
is bad.
stuff, don't they?
It's not we grow things,
Okay,
but
okay. I mean, you
anyway.
can't survive off of icicles and moose. I mean,
uh, shall we? By the way,
we shall. In this
3, 2, 1. Good luck.
Good luck, have fun in the face of blatant ignorism here.
Well, yeah, I mean, you are right. A lot of the country, you know, it does get cold. That
Yep.
much is obvious.
This is
But
my favorite. It's my favorite brand of cheese right here.
Gabaron,
Yeah, you got it.
I had a feeling. Well,
Well, I mean, it wasn't the other town.
Francistown.
Yeah.
It's very rare for us to get a start like this. I mean, this says all the information you could ever want right
Oh
here.
yeah, I already know where we are. I don't know where it is on the map yet because I haven't been looking. I've just been admiring the fact that we're driving the wrong way on this road, or at least I am anyway.
I'm not driving at all. I'm just
You're just clicking.
I'm just looking, getting ready to trying to figure what direction we're going. They're going that way. Okay. Okay.
Oh, we got a party bus. Hang on a second. So I believe that oh man, there's goats everywhere. I believe that the count is, with this it being episode 43, I'm down by 3 games since I took last Friday's game somehow, miraculously, taking one off the champ.
I'm gonna tell you, it makes me feel like I have a bad brain, but I have
Yep.
no memory at all of what happened on last week's episodes, except Mondays, obviously, because we had the
Yeah.
big. Well, it was the brain fart episode.
Monday was the one where I'm not gonna point fingers, but one of us was incorrect at the map. Not once, but twice. Again, not gonna
Yes.
name names, but they may be from Canada.
That is correct. I am from Canada.
That's such an underhanded like. It's just like when we were so Ryan, Kate, and I were playing Unrailed yesterday, and NL refused to name names. He just kept saying, "I don't want to throw anyone under the bus," but, and then he proceeded to toss everyone and their maker.
Hey, what do you mean?
Great.
Like about the?
Not us. You're talking about the jokers you play with on the NLSS.
Oh yeah. I mean those guys. I can't say anything about those guys.
It's just like the classic, like, oh, I don't mean to sound racist, but
Well, it is nothing like that at all.
No, but
Hey, you
what
put
I'm
me
saying,
I'm in a compromised
I'm-
position now.
I'm not trying to paint you in a bad light. I'm just saying it's like the same thing of saying, well, I'm not going to name names, but one of us in this call was incorrect. Sort of, I'm not saying that. I'm not equating it. See, now here's the only problem I have with this is that I found the town,
Yeah.
or at least one of them, because it's like right on the map. But the problem is that it's not this town. It's not like in the town proper.
It's a sign.
Yeah.
It directs you to where you want to go.
So how far are we from?
Well, the
Gaborone?
sign said New York, but you probably want to put us maybe in like Maine
Manhattan.
or Connecticut or something, because you get the idea.
Oh man, I should have gone your direction because I would have seen the Republic of Botswana sign.
I'm here to tell you, I did not move.
I drove down, but okay,
That whole guess, I did not move at all.
Did you find? There's 15.
I was, I did well.
I put it like right there. You got me by like 89.
That's, it's a
I
function.
should have gone a little bit further. Oh, there was Francistown. You went. It was further north up there. I went. I started at Gaborone. I was like, this isn't the city though. Is the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like. I mean, hey, our South African Botswanan guesses have been. Those are surprisingly easy. You wouldn't expect those to be easy.
I'm with you, dude. It beats me, but like, when we end up in like a French-speaking part of Africa, it's a bit problematic for us most of the time. But when we end up in a English-speaking part of Africa, who would have thought when you can read the signs, it's easier to figure out where you are?
Dude, it's my it's Lil Jon and the East Side Boys' best single to date. See which one. So let's see which one you find on that one.
It's skeet 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 skeet
No.
skeet.
Northernlion. No.
What's from the windows to the walls? All those young ladies crawl.
It's no man. It's Olbia. Bia.
I don't know that
Why
one.
you acting like a like you what? You never heard of dude?
Why does it sound the same as your Metallica impression?
Well, it's like Bia, yeah. Oh, dude, Bia.
Bia.
BIA, Bia.
Bia business in America.
I know where that is.
Dude, I'm freaking out on this one. This house has a slide. That's okay, it's not a slide. It's a spiral staircase, but it's a spiral staircase outside. I have never seen this feat of human architecture in my life before.
What in the world would you ever need a spiral staircase outside for?
I don't even like a spiral staircase inside.
Yeah, it's just...
It feels like you're turning way more than you're walking.
It's needless serpentine. You're delaying the rail.
I get it, like it takes up less real estate. But I also feel like if you fall down a spiral staircase, you're definitely going to die. Like it's going to shred you on the way down. You're going to be like a stripped screw.
Are you talking about one with like the iron bars?
Yeah,
that like line the side. Yeah.
Like I've fallen down long wooden staircases in my life.
Okay.
It hurts, but like it's not nearly as bad as I think if you got like your legs stuck in the wrought iron of a spiral staircase on the way down.
It's a Walking Dead situation.
I think it is a Walking Dead.
Impale one of your legs on it. How many times would you estimate you've ever fallen down at least like half of a stairwell or more?
It's got to be like 20.
That much, really?
So I grew up in a house. It was a duplex, and it had like really slick wooden stairs. There were like 25 stairs. My grandparents owned the upper part. So I was going up and down the stairs all the time. So in socks on like freshly polished floors. Yeah, I got some nasty bruises now and then. I think my parents fell down many, many times as well. But, in the last 10 years, like, literally 0.
Holy crap, that was lucky. Dude, I'm so glad I kept going over that direction.
Did you guess?
Not yet, but
okay.
I've got 20 seconds left. Did you guess?
I did, yeah.
Okay, I'll guess now.
Well, you can take your time. I'm not trying to.
No, I got it. Yeah, so I knew it was Italy, and I was around the Rome Naples area.
Yeah.
And I was scrolling left, and because I was following the SSR 1. It was like SSR 1. I was looking for SS 125 essentially, and I scrolled out while I was looking for it, and I saw Olbia on the coast of whatever island that is.
Ooh, Sardinia.
Yeah. So I got really lucky on that one. I only got you by 900 though, less than 900. It's still
okay.
A drop in the freaking bucket.
That one for me, I was like, I know this is Italy, but not
Italy, yeah.
mainland Italy, but I wasn't willing to take a stab. I hedged my bets and paid the price.
Yeah. No, it's less than. I mean, it's less than 800.
It is less than 800.
I was gonna say like you can't like. I maybe have fallen downstairs at most like between 5 and 10 times total.
So this is a real, honest to goodness question.
Yes.
But when I think of Texas, I think of a large amount of bungalows. I think of a lot of like single level, wide, huge ranch style houses that maybe don't have that much stair presence in them.
You would not be correct on that.
I would not be correct.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, they're like there's a fair share of those type of houses, I guess, but not in the suburbs of where I've lived.
That's
but
fair.
Like I'm more of talking about like as a like preteen young adult, I've never fallen downstairs, but like as a kid in Bermuda, there wasn't that many stairs to fall down.
It's a small country. They don't like the elevation that much.
Right. And you can't. I mean, there's no basements because you're just going straight to the sea at that point. So I don't understand this sign that I'm looking at. Have you seen this electrical engineering sign?
Yes, I have.
Does that give you anything?
I think it has given me a lot.
Really?
Yes. Sorry, I just had to restart my music. Yeah, I think it's given me an awful lot.
I don't like that because the thing is, there's a. I can see that what I think. What I think is the nation at the end of those signs.
Okay.
Or state or something, but I can't read it because it's too.
No, I just know where the. I'm very familiar with the services of those engineering firms, so.
Oh, okay.
I like to dabble in civic progress. I don't know what I'm talking about. Sorry.
Well,
music was mind flooding me to. I couldn't form a sentence there.
No, it. Are you kidding me?
Kidding you how?
Do you know where we are?
Yeah. Like to some extent, at least.
Well, I mean, I know where we are. I'm in shock.
I feel like you think you know where we are, but you don't know where we are.
Okay, but like I think I do.
Yeah, I think that you think you do, but you're actually not quite there.
We are on the same map, by the way. I did make sure of that before we start recording. I just wanted to make sure. This town is not big enough to have its own. Dude, it's the greatest Ninja Turtle villain of all time, right there.
Shreddar?
No, it's the one that begins with a K.
Krang.
Yeah.
I know it's.
It's of the Danky variety.
Danky Kang. Who's your favorite Kong Sinvicta? King Kong, Donkey Kong.
Well, I mean, I got a default to King Kong because I'm a big monster movie fan.
Okay.
I guessed, by the way.
Yeah, you got me by, I think, like 1,200.
So, the sign that I was looking at, I was like, I know it looks South African from everything that I've seen, and I could see the name Gaborone on there.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
But I was like, no, that can't be the one we just got done seeing. But
I was operating under the assumption that, Gaborone a big city.
Right.
They're leaving the city a little ways to do I couldn't find the Mahapwane or whatever the...
I was looking for Kagolta or whatever it was. Viro Vitica.
I did see that. This... okay, there's no way this can't sound insulting.
All right.
But this is like a default video game environment. Like, I can't pull anything from... The sky is just perfectly, like, evenly blue. The ground is completely flat. Like, I'm not deriving any characteristics from this that would tell me what part of the world it is from nature alone.
Just to be clear, we're not saying that's a bad thing. It's just
it could be a good thing.
Well, I say we, but Northernlion, I don't believe he's making this as a derogatory thing.
Yeah, like, I mean, it looks idyllic, but also, I mean, I don't know where it is. I feel like I can't glean as much as I would like.
We know that but you know the area that we're in at least.
Based
though,
on
right?
the lettering, I would say yes. And by lettering, I mean language.
I don't want to read that name because it might give you too much information.
Excuse me, young lady. Can't help but notice you and your children are walking on the street when there's a perfectly good taxpayer-funded sidewalk right next to you. As an occasional motorist, I would like to ask you about your line of reasoning for why you would pursue this, as opposed to utilizing the facility specifically built for you to walk on in roads. The cars can also drive on the road comfortably at the same time.
I don't think she's listening.
She probably doesn't understand what I'm saying, which is fair. I'm busting into her hometown and being like, hey, in Canada, we do it like this.
Why did we... Wait.
It's not Gaborone again, is it?
It's definitely not Gaborone. Is this a top-level domain? Or did the part of the name get cut off? I mean, if this is a proper format for URLs, that's definitely top-level domain. I've never seen that before. I mean, this is the one that makes sense here.
This one's throwing me a little bit.
I like that name.
This one is throwing me a little bit.
Yeah. Also, it's somewhat unnerving that there's streetlights only on one side of the road.
Well, they don't need them on the other side because they just walk on the street here anyway, apparently.
Right. It makes me feel like I'm headed towards, like, a prison or something. Or an underground lab. You know, it's leading you the sign. That sign says stop. What?
Oh, you didn't know we're in London right now? Oh my God, these cats! Can you hear this madness?
Yeah. What's going on?
Excuse me, excuse me, my boys.
The heck was that? What are they fighting?
They are fighting. Why are you fighting? Ruka! Yo, no, do not attack Tomo. No.
Uh-oh.
Here, I'll be back in 1 sec.
Okay. Is the...
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm glad he made a guess. I'm sorry, viewers. I'm trying to hear what they're talking about.
I'm back.
Okay. I'm glad you made a guess anyway. Who instigated it? What happened?
Usually, I think that Tomo pooped and Ruka was like, "That's my litter box," but it's really not. And then, you know, when Ruka wants to fight, he pulls out like all Tomo's hair. So that's what's going on the ground right now.
Well, and we've already established that Ruka's
he's stronger.
He's always bigger and stronger
and more aggressive. He's a very passive individual.
Well, Tomo's the kid. I mean, he's the baby of the two anyway. So.
Yeah, by like 10% of their life.
Yeah. I only got you by 300. So I saw. I guess that was a URL because it said HG on it.
I saw a .hr.
It may have been HR, but the only one that made sense was H, and I was like, oh, Hungary. I wish I would have kept going though because obviously it was in Croatia, and that Virovitica city is actually pretty visible from the map.
Oh, really? So. I was scouring Hungary for it, but
yeah. Oh, I mean, they gave us enough information. We just
there's nothing
didn't
wrong
go further.
With that one.
What's your score, by the way?
17,151.
I'm at 1923.
Okay.
19,023. Yeah. But that's still 2,000 is not a safe lead, especially where we are right now.
It's doable, but it is tough.
El Vaquero. Is Tomo okay?
Tomo's, they're always fine, but it's like this, it's the oldest song and dance in the world.
Right.
Ruka now is like, I'm sad because, like, you made me stop fighting Tomo. So then he'll do, like, some mournful meows, which you may be hearing right now. And,
yep.
It all sorts itself out eventually.
He'll pout for a little bit, and then
and then he'll
like a disciplined child or something.
Pretty much. Then they'll just break into my office to sleep in like under half an hour.
And they'll be brothers again in an hour or two.
Yeah, as much as they ever are. they don't really. I mean, they get along, but they mostly just kind of like tolerate each other.
It's two male cats in the same living situation. I can't imagine them being. Unless they were actually blood related, I can't imagine them being that close. And even then, I mean, cats are cats. Which is why I don't own them.
They are moody, but that's okay. So am I sometimes.
I mean, who isn't? Who knew? I mean, I guess technically cats are more human-like than we give them credit for.
Yeah, dogs are like... I guess they do get moods, but they're also like unshakable.
Yeah.
Like a dog will just follow you whatever. A cat is more reasonable. It's more like, what do you got for me on the other side?
Well, you can keep driving off that cliff if you want, but I am not going with you on this one here, boss. I gotta say, I'm a little bit worried. Did I just do a circle? I did just do a circle, didn't I?
I think I have an idea.
I'm a little worried here.
I think you should be a little worried, but also you should feel moderately confident in the lead you have as well.
Well, but the thing is, 2,000 in South America is not...
It's true.
It's not safe.
This
could be an epic comeback for Northernlion. Because I am not seeing a lot that tells me much.
I've seen stuff that tells me a decent amount, but, and I'm not just saying this to like deflect, it might be telling me wrong. I might be misinterpreting some of what I'm seeing. Like, for example, if you went to a restaurant called, Los Angeles Kitchen, that doesn't mean that you're in Los Angeles. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just like you go to Outback Steakhouse. You're not in, in Australia.
The Outback. Unless it's an Outback in the Outback, in which case...
I don't know, man. I know that we're... I'm going to hedge my bets and pray at this point. Going to the Tri-City area. You got me.
Really?
Man. Yeah. You got me by 3,000. How did you know it was Colombia?
I saw a sign that said Colombina. And I went, yeah, let's give it a shot.
Man, up to the very end, and the Northernlion takes it by 1,000. Oh God, it's been that kind of season for me.
You know, to be fair, we were pretty close on most of those.
Yeah, until the very end.
Yeah, I mean, like, you got me on Croatia, you got me on Sardinia, you got me on one of the Botswanan guesses.
But we had equal amounts of information on pretty much all those guesses. I had a little bit of a better Sardinian guess.
Well, it wasn't textbook, but I'll take it.
Yeah, back down to 4 I go. Man, I cannot get a foothold. It's like one step forward, 2 steps back. Actually, pretty literally every single week. But I'll try my best. When 20,000 ain't good enough, you got to put up more than 21, I guess. And good job, Northernlion.
Well,
I was scared. I told you I was worried.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Sinvicta, for the congratulations. And also, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Watch both perspectives. Helps out a great deal. We appreciate your comments, and we'll see you next time.
See you later.